season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now when these quarterbacks that can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
46 down,
On 2nd and 10. Wentz.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Winter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Wentz. And this one's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Running right through him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Commanders bring out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. He completes it to Beckham.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Wentz now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through.
It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there. It also brings up third down.
They'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The offense so far this drive putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 24 yards. Algier. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Down.
They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
74.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now Wentz. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. This is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he is going to be stopped cold on the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This will get the lead up to 7. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
A give running right, Gibson.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One more time with Gibson.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Wentz. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw here.
That's caught by Pitts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
And it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the